MLB The Show's coverage of Major League Baseball brings us to the great state of Florida and Marlins Park in Miami. The Midsummer Classic between the American League All-Stars and the National League All-Stars. Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to our special coverage of the Major League Baseball All-Star Game here on the show. I'll be joined in the booth by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, but before we turn to them, let's turn to the results of the fan voting for this year's All-Star starters, as close to 400 million votes were cast online to come up with the gentleman you see right here. Final preparations being made down on the field. We've got a fun night in store. It's the Major League All-Star Game on the show, and it comes your way next. And with that, here's a look at the visitors. Coming to the plate now, Joel Ortiz, and he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here.
Oh, and it's so important to take advantage of these kind of opportunities early in a ball game. It can change the entire complexion of the game.
And the throw to first is there. The inning is over. So they get a man to second here in the opening half inning, but fail to capitalize. Corey Seager steps into the box, and we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first four men have been unable to do.
Now, what a start to this game. 4 straight strikeouts, and he's baffling these guys.
To his left, throw on to first, 2 gone. Buster Posey gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Hit out towards second. Ortiz. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Nothing across here this half of the inning. We'll go now to the top of the third. Joel Ortiz is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
And he is going to have extra bases to start the fourth. And he's not stopping. He wants 3. And he will make it back to second and be content with holding on there.
Out on the mound,
Miguel Cabrera will get an opportunity now following the leadoff double.
And with his guys down by a run, at the very least, you need to try to shoot something to the right side. Hopefully get that runner over to third with 1 out.
And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. Harper is there to make the catch, and now they may have the runner caught off a second. Throw back to second, and that's a double play. So stepping in, number 16, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
Hey, 1 pitch. Make it yours.
Kershaw comes set. Here's the first pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. The catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. And they are on the board with the sac fly, as this is now a 2-1. And in an all-star game atmosphere like this, it can sometimes be hard to single out one player for an MVP award, but the writers here have spoken as you get a look at our all-star game most valuable.
Happy Friday, baseball fans. Welcome to Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, Paulo Orlando sped around the bases twice with 2 triples as the Royals claimed the victory over the Orioles 5-2. At the moment, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. They're 7.5 games out of first. The Royals sit in first place in the American League Central Division. They have a small half-game advantage. David Price got the win. The trade deadline looms large. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, Drew Smyly got the W and now has 5 this year as Tampa Bay rolled past the Blue Jays 3-2. Luis Severino pitched well, earning his 9th win of the season, leading the Yanks to a win over the rival Red Sox 1-0. The Stros pitched well, allowing 3 hits as they took down the visiting Orioles 1-0. The Angels combined to allow only 4 hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 3-0. The Cleveland Indians sent 3 balls into the seats as they were winners over the visiting Rangers 6-4. The Minnesota Twins got together to allow 4 hits as they beat the Royals in Kauffman Stadium 7-0. The month of August is coming to a close, and tomorrow rosters will expand. But first, here's what happened in yesterday's action. Starting in the AL East, the Rays launched 3 home runs as they blew out the Jays 7-0. The Yankees earned the 3-game series sweep as they blew out Baltimore 11-1. The Detroit Tigers got 12 hits in this one as they beat the visiting Red Sox 4-2. The Kansas City Royals smacked 15 team hits as they beat the White Sox on the south side 9-6. The Twins knocked out 10 hits as a team as they beat the Tribe in Cleveland 3-1. The Seattle Mariners finished off a 3-game sweep as they grabbed the win against the visiting Hi, I'm Justin Allegri, and this is your Wednesday edition of Inside the Show. Looking first at the American League East, Chris Archer allowed nothing in his complete game shutout win as Tampa Bay rolled past the Blue Jays 7-0. He is currently in the top 5 in the AL in shutouts. As of today, the Rays sit in second place in the American League East Division, 3 games back. The Blue Jays are third in the division, 5 games back. The Baltimore Orioles combined to give up just 5 hits as they took down the Red Sox on
Wednesday night baseball from Tropicana Field here in St. Pete. Tonight, the second of 3 to start the week between the Toronto Blue Jays. Joel Ortiz comes forward for his first try at the plate, and you have to think something's got to give. Clearly not going his way of late. Oh, high, deep. That is a moonshot, folks. A long home run. A solo shot here to left, and even 40 home runs on the year.
Hey, nobody.
Devin Travis is into the box as we are all set to begin the third. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the third. Joel Ortiz stands in again. He got a hold of one and went yard in his first plate appearance.
Remember that he hit a changeup, so it will be interesting right here to see if they just stick with hard stuff.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Pilar is camped under this one, and he will put it away to retire the side. So striding in, Devin Travis, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Trying to hold the lead. Hit out towards second. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield. The throw home, and not in time as the run scores. Pedro Guevara will dig in. He's flown out and hit into a double play in 2 trips. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Hit hard towards center, and that's in there. Base hit. And they won't risk it at third, so they're at the corners now with only 1 away.
Hey, 1 away.
Russell Martin will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. The 0-1 pitch.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
On the ground to second base. This could be the second for 1.
Got him. That's an out.
Back to Loney, but they can't quite get him as it'll go as a fielder's choice. Joel Ortiz will stand in again, but first we'll flash you back to the very first inning of the ball game. And here you go, a solo home run that had him off and running early on. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center, but not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And a very quick start to the inning here. It's a first pitch double.
And after going hitless in last night's ball game, he's turned things around here. That's his second hit of the ball game, and he's in at second base with a well-hit double.
So a pivotal moment here, and digging in now, Corey Dickerson. But a single here could reduce the deficit to only 1. And now the runner's trying for third. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Bautista. Gone! Joel Ortiz will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning.
Oh, look at Donaldson. The throw. He's out.
No way. That was awesome.
Striding into the box, Brandon Moss. He's 1 for 4 for the game.
Hey, now we got 2. We got 2.
On the ground, softly towards second. Rained. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 men left on. Nothing further in the Toronto ninth. Last chance. And guys, little doubt that the big bat here tonight belonged to this gentleman right here, Jose Bautista. Talk about a worthy recipient. He's our top. Time for baseball under the Tropicana Field Dome in St. Pete. Today, the 3rd and final game in this 3-game series. Joel Ortiz will stride in now. 2 hits for him, including a home run in last night's contest.
Well, this guy's hitting over 300 on the year now, and he had a good performance yesterday as well.
That's yanked into the stands. Strike 1. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. Around first, heading for second now. And he's not stopping. He wants 3.
Come on, down, down, down.
Tag from Donaldson is too late. He's in there with a triple. So just like that, there's a runner at third with 2 away as we give you a look there at the league leaders in triples.
Yeah, currently 6th in the American League in that department so far this year. So clearly, gap power and speed are big parts of his game.
Corey Dickerson will stand in here. Currently 6th in the American League in runs batted in, but with a chance to pad that total here.
Well, he is having a big year so far driving in runs, and that could mean big things for him in this offseason.
Oh, look at Goins. He's up with it. The throw. Got him.
Oh, what a play.
Pedro Guevara will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and this one.
On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning.
Here we go, guys. Let's go.
Josh Donaldson stands in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third.
And you know, some guys just get better with runners in scoring position and 2 outs. This is a big at-bat for him right here, even though it's still early.
Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throw in time, and the side is retired. Joel Ortiz digs in here. Hit a triple his first time around.
Yeah, he already got to show off those wheels, so let's see if he can make it happen again in this at-bat.
Sharply hit ball back up the middle, and that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So a line drive single to center makes it 2 hits for him this afternoon. And as we call on the team leaderboard, you can see that he currently... Corey Dickerson stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
And Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Swinging a soft liner. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances. And they'll have runners at the corners following the 1-out single. So 1 out here with runners at first and third. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Chopped weakly to the left.
Come on, get here,
One there.
He's out.
Return throw is in time. How about that? Pedro Guevara will get us going for the Jays here as they start their half of the 6th. Smiley's ready. 2-2 on its way home. Sent on the ground out to second. Ortiz. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Gregor Blanco stands into the box. He's 0 for 2 so far in this one. This should end the inning as it's sent out to second. Ortiz left. On to Morrison at first, and that ends the inning. Joel Ortiz steps in with 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning.
Yeah, it's been a pretty good inning here so far, so we'll see if they can scratch another run across right here.
Now a ball grounded to short. This could be 2. There's 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Couple of hits lead to a run here for Tampa Bay. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Devin Travis. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. Long throw to the plate, and they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Joel Ortiz comes forward to bat again. He was the victim of a double play last time around.
Yeah, and it's always kind of tough returning to the dugout after rolling into a double play. So you know he wants.
Oh, look at Donaldson. He goes to first. It's in time.
No way.
Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it.
The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. The final postseason teams are jockeying for position. Welcome to Inside the Show. Starting in the AL East, the Tampa Bay Rays brought out the brooms in a 3-game sweep as they beat the O's in Baltimore 6-2. At the moment, the Orioles are in last place in the AL East. They're over Welcome to the show, everyone. Thanks for making us a part of your morning.